You were surrounded. Wah! And welcome to the Halloween special. Today we are at the La Madre Springs Trailhead here. It is supposed to be a 3.3 mile hike, but legend has it that if you keep going about 5 miles to 6 miles, you can get to an abandoned logger cabin or miner cabin. Some even say it was a abandoned cabin. And if you go even further, which is supposed to be a little bit harder and a little bit more treacherous, you can get to some defunct mines with danger signs in the front that say do not enter. Shall we enter today? Shall we even survive making it that far? One of the reasons that I haven't done this hike yet is a particularly precarious review.
Full of tarantula hawks, thistles, and cacti. Heard there were rattlesnakes. Must be true. Don't go. Also, the cabin is haunted, grudge style, so a Japanese ghost will eat you.
But I figured since you guys have been asking for more hiking content and I never really do real Halloween specials, I thought this would make a perfect creepy Halloween special mockumentary. So, without further ado, let us get on the trail. Wahaha! I was excited, you know? I just wanted to get on trail. The morning was definitely as gorgeous as it was ominous.
Oh, it's so bright, what the fuck?
What could go wrong, right? To go pee, and there's this creepy ass place to go to the bathroom here. Totally a rape cavern. Starting off the trip here, right? Here I am hover peeing. Oh man. Okay. There's actually toilet paper. But I'm not going to use the part that was on the ground. Okay, I did it. Let's begin the actual journey. So typically, when I do this with all trails, there's an actual route that someone else has taken successfully on here, but I just have the waypoints that I downloaded because the one in All Trails already doesn't have the mines, and I want to get to the mines, so let's get going. The journey begins. Alright, this is the last of the dirt road. If we don't turn back now, we may never find our way back. Jay, what will we do? We had made it to the La Madre Trail poster board, and already I was seeing tons of signs of danger.
Oh, it's cold.
It was cold? Anyone or anything could have been lurking in the bushes. Jay, do you see these caves?
Yeah.
Who do you think lives here? Could be any number of animal. Any manner of despicable being. The trail was so long. The path ahead is long and treacherous, and stretches for miles. Fuck! We're gonna run out of battery.
And then we'll never know where we are.
No place to charge your batteries.
Possible sustenance.
You were surrounded.
Surrounded by surroundings.
I was already stumbling around out of fear.
Oh!
You completely lose your privacy for shitting.
Unfortunate. But out here in the wilderness, there are no bathrooms. And Jay already had to shit on the floor. Next to someone else's shit. I hear people up ahead. Do you hear them?
And there were people.
Okay, we're approaching the people. I'm gonna keep filming, so if they kill us, it's caught on tape.
Did you know that 100% of murders are committed by people?
Good morning.
Good morning.
That was a close call. Good morning, in the natives' language, makes them not kill you because they think you're one of us, or they're one of you. What? I'm delirious from the danger. We've left the dirt road, and it no longer looks like
What was that?
the desert anymore. Jay spotted something. What was it? Was it a monster? You never know. In such a densely packed wilderness with canyons all around you. It could be anything. Oh my god, that's a deer. Or a bunny. A deer or a bunny. But a bloodsucking one.
It's a deer bunny.
It's a deer bunny bloodsucker. When deers and bunnies mate.
How can you be surrounded by canyons?
Look at this. Look at this canyon. Jay's in denial. It's the third step to death.
If you're surrounded by canyons, you're up on a peak.
I'm surrounded by canyons. I'm surrounded by walls.
Surrounded by
Canyon walls. You may not make it. At least I have my shirt that signifies that I'm willing to sell my soul. To get out of these woods. A split in the path. This one has signage. Which way? Well, it's not that way. We must continue on this way, into the unknown.
We just decided to press onward and figure it out as we go.
How will I get there? When this road is so
What could that be? Movement in the bushes. Zombies? Birds? Or zombie birds? Another one appears.
are they? Roads that I walk. Where are you to guide me once more? Where
For sustenance, all we brought are Nature Valley bars. But will that hold us over? All the way up into the La Madre wilderness.
will they be there for me?
see behind me where we're trying to go. Most of the way up that mountain there. Will we make it? Who knows? Will I trip? Hopefully.
It looks like we're over halfway there. But this is the hard part, and this is where we no longer have a path. We have to make our own.
But little did we know at that time that that was how we fucked up.
Steep cliff drop-offs. Can we survive this treacherous path? Thick, treacherous brush and scrambles are ahead. We truly have made it to the harder portion of this hike. Beautiful and deadly.
Directly after we passed the spring, we had gone off track.
Let the treacherous scramble begin. Loose rock up a scramble is never good. Especially not one this steep.
We no longer had a map of the trail and we were going farther and farther from the next waypoint.
This is actually tiring.
But we kept going. And going.
One false move, and I could fall back down.
And going.
Plenty of scramble handholds, but also plenty of cactuses to stick my hands onto unknowingly, which I've actually done before. No bullshit, this actually is pretty steep and pretty remote. Almost to the top of this first part here though. Definitely not a well-worn trail. I found myself a trekking pole, a natural one that doubles as a mace. It was already broken, I didn't break it off. Holy crap! It is fucking, I don't know if you guys can see, I can't see this screen. It's so bright. It's looking like we just keep going that way. And then hopefully at the top it'll be obvious where this waterfall is. This 15-foot waterfall supposedly exists. But wow, this is pretty scenic, let me show you. Every time I see videos of this stuff, I'm always like, that looks pretty cool. But then when you're actually here, there's so much more depth to it. And color, and the fact that like the mountains in the distance don't even look like they're real, they look like paintings. And if you stare at them for too long, you kind of get dizzy. Definitely the wilderness adventure I thought it would be so far. In this episode of Women Can't Do Directions Part 2, we will discover if Jay can fix what Tara has started. On the peak, and apparently we went the wrong way because we are getting farther and farther from that dot. Are we lost? I think we found the trail. It's down there. This is rattlesnake country. This is actually true. Gotta be careful.
Eventually, after a long time, we found what looked like a way where we could cross over and reconnect with our trail.
We just gotta get back down to our trail using my wonderful spiked Babcock club. We've found a thong. Creepy. Ominous. Has period stain on it. Gross. I think this is the trail. Right there. You can see it through the bushes.
At this point, it started to really sink in how far off trail we had gone.
We are actually way off trail. Jay's holding the phone right now because we don't know where the fuck we are. This is the first time we've done a path that didn't have like a red line of someone else doing it first. So we're just going to waypoints and we kind of, oh, I just ripped my pants. And we kind of lost the trail. Ow, that hurt. Damn, my favorite ass pants. Oh, I should probably pay attention. I don't even know where he went. Jay just found me a way better trekking pole. Mine is shit. It's got pokies on it though. These things are insane. This is a literal weapon. Like I could kill someone with this. This might come in handy if we see some of those scary coyotes. Jay thinks we're coming up on the first waypoint that I missed. Oh my god, that's steep though.
I don't want to stay up.
No, let's get down there.
I was really uncomfortable with cutting across. It did not look safe.
I'm actually a little bit nervous about this. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's very steep and we did not come up this way. So I'm hoping we can scramble down and there isn't a drop off that we just can't see. But it really does look like a drop off.
Jay, however, kept going ahead and found what looked like a place where he could slide down some gravel and then travel across.
All right, I'm on my way down. It's also loose gravel and shit. I don't know if I should keep this trekking pole because it's pokey and could hurt me.
He was entirely against backtracking. He wanted to cut across for sure.
So Jay actually hurt the fuck out of his hand trying to drop down to a place that would still have us way too high. Oh, that sucks. Oh, did you do it on the rocks?
Yeah. It hurt.
I don't want to go down there. We should just go back the way we came.
And do what?
And find the trail, go back to where the easy part is, find the trail and just go up from there. We did a 14-mile hike or 12-mile hike. This should be easy.
I don't want to go back.
I don't care. I don't want to get lost in the wilderness, actually.
It's like right there, though.
Yeah, and it's a, like, 50-foot drop. I know, but we gotta be smart. Okay, I'm actually a little bit freaked out because we're a little bit lost, but I wanted to show you guys this tarantula. Jay thinks he's alive. So fucking cool, though. Beautiful, majestic creatures. Also, one of the dangers that could kill us out here.
Okay.
No.
And if all that wasn't bad enough, Jay hurting his hand, finding bloodthirsty tarantulas, going far off trail, we kept finding these weird, discarded pieces of clothing.
Why do people lose their shorts and shit here? Who gets raped here? More fucking clothes.
Backtracking was tough. It took us forever. We had no idea how far off track we had gotten.
Okay guys, we've made it back. We had to traverse down this crazy shit. It's all fucking loose rock. And here is clearly the trail. Right there. We didn't have to climb this whole thing. Jay's hand is split open. How's your hand? We are, I think, back on track. It's so crazy how quickly you can get turned around here. Like, without my phone, without just staring at my phone the entire time. I got lost like 100 times thinking that I was oriented and I wasn't. You can tell my tone has shifted a little bit. So we crossed the spring here. And then there's a clear trail. All right guys, so we're gonna go back and do a part 2 because we're not even to the waterfall yet, which is before the cabin, which is before the cave, which is before the mine. And I'm worried about Jay's hand. So yeah, I guess we'll make this a part 2. See you in the next one. The creek is the last thing we're gonna do before we leave. There it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this part 1. And I will see you guys for part 2. Hopefully I can find an equally as spooky shirt. I'm sorry we didn't at least make it to the cabin. It's such a short hike. How could we have gotten lost like that? It's so funny. This is a legit cautionary tale, apparently. Alright guys, see you next time. On the way back again. Just can't wait to get on the way back. Back. Time to hide our trekking poles. Jason's back. Okay, we are back at the car, and here is our final verdict for today. We definitely shouldn't have gone off course and gotten lost, but here are the final stats. 5.2 miles, over 1,000 feet of elevation. And it took us about 3 hours and 45 minutes.
It was definitely a little scary, a little touch and go, and then Jay hurt his hand and I'm like, yeah, we can't scale this. There's probably a drop at the end. Will we be able to get back? But it actually turned into what I was mocking for a second. It felt like tomorrow's a new day.
Oh, fuck!
What's that? Definitely haunted.
A fucking tarantula hawk. Stay out, stay alive.